Hey, Scott from Hey You Guys. Lovely to meet you. Congratulations on the movie. You, like me, had a crippling fear of heights, and you managed to get over this. I mean, how exciting was it to kind of get over that fear and to bring this character to life by doing so?
Well, I mean, I've, since I'm a child, I'm like, I feel ill every time I have to, go on roller coasters or swings, and it's a disaster. So when Tim approached me for this role, I was like, oh God, what am I going to do? Should I lie? Oh God. But then, I trained really intensively for 2.5 months or 3 months, and I was surrounded by the best, trainers, and they really had faith in me, and I took off, which is a miracle.
And you work with Tim, this is the third time you've worked with him now. I mean, what makes him such a unique storyteller and such a great visual artist?
Well, he's a visionary director. He has a very unique way of things, and he's a poet, and he does that very special mixture of tenderness and humor, and he's just genius.
Thank you so much. Cheers. Hi Tim, you've done some amazing visual movies before. What was the biggest challenge with this one? Did you find yourself having to do stuff that you hadn't done before?
Yeah, well, I mean, it's just an interesting challenge to try to make an elephant semi-believe it can fly, it with real gravity and stuff. So that was a fun challenge to bring it into the third dimension.
Are we doing this together? All right, man.
Do it together. Brilliant.
All on him. It's all on him.
For you
Take
guys
the pressure
working
off.
with someone like Tim, I mean, he's a amazing visual director, but he tells lots of stories about outsiders, which is this kind of story. I mean, how perfect was the match between him and this particular story?
What do you think? Have you ever felt like an outsider? Not so much? You don't have to have?
Not so much,
I have.
no.
Good for you. You're already ahead of the curve. Did you think Tim was the right filmmaker to make this film?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
You've seen his stuff before?
Yeah.
What did you see?
I've seen Edward Scissorhands,
Perfect.
Night Before Christmas.
Yeah, perfect. So you know that he creates these beautiful worlds and transports the audience from one place to another like that. At least that's what he's done for me as an audience member.
Say like one of the 15 rated movies, but you're all right there.
Yeah. The time has come. The clock is ticking, man.
But this group of characters is just amazing, and you add Dumbo into the mix. I mean, there's a real heart and warmth behind this.
Yeah,
this
well, that's
story.
the thing. I don't know that he gets enough credit, or whether he needs to or not is irrelevant. But I don't know that he gets the credit that he deserves for having the heart that he does, Tim. Because I think it's so easy to overlook because his films are so stunningly beautiful and fantastical and so otherworldly that you forget that there's always somebody who's experiencing some deep loneliness, some sense of isolation at the centre of his films. And there's more than one person in this. I think few of us are struggling with our own emotional quabbles throughout the film, but he's got tons of heart.
Yeah, and this is your first film,
Yeah.
right?
Ladies and gentlemen, it's premiere.
It's actually brilliant. How was it working on this? A big movie and working with Colin Farrell and Danny DeVito. I mean,
It was
not impressed.
so cool.
He was not
It was
impressed.
so cool.
Let me answer that question.
I mean, the first time. But
Yeah, he was slightly awkward for about 7 minutes and then it was all done.
7 minutes.
yeah. And how was it working with Nico as well? I mean, she's fantastic in the movie as well.
It was really cool because we did a bunch of auditions together, so I already knew her before.
Oh, did you? I didn't know you auditioned together.
Yeah, no, we.
So you did it first on your own and then the two they got
Yeah.
you in a room to see if you had the old chemistry, the sibling chemistry.
And I mean, Dumbo's a timely story. Why was now, do you think, the right time for Disney to kind of remake it, not just with the kind of
It's
effects?
just got the themes that are explored in it are stuff that we, as human beings will never run out of being needed to be reminded about. Inclusion and celebrating difference and family, the importance of friendship, all that kind of stuff.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
And working with Tim Burton again,
That was a dream.
been...
Yeah, it was a joy. Yeah, he's absolutely just divine. I just have all the time in the world for him. He's an incredibly imaginative artist, but he's got tons of heart as well. And yeah, I mean, his films aren't just these fantastical trips into these visual worlds, but it's just supported by so much heart, I feel.
And Eva Green, perfect co-star.
Gorgeous, yeah. Eva, beautiful person. Danny, beautiful person. There's beautiful people everywhere, man.
Amazing.
It was
Congratulations.
easy. Thank you. All the best.
Colin,
Okay.
Colin, it's an absolute pleasure to meet
Hi,
you.
man.
And you look so
Good to see you.
smart this evening.
Oh, thank you very much.
If you ran away to join the circus, Colin Farrell,
Yes.
what do you think your job in the circus would be?
Something to do with horses, yeah. Keep it simple.
Yeah, keep it
I wouldn't like to
simple.
stretch myself, so something to do with horses.
What can we expect from this reimagining of such a classic film?
I suppose if you throw down a few pound for a ticket, you can expect to be entertained.
Yeah.
There's enough talent behind and in front of the camera. Tim, obviously, who directed it, and everything from production design to costume, and then Danny and Michael and Ava and Nico and Finley, the two kids. I mean, there's just a ton of talent, and I think everyone that was part of it really loved the story and felt every day the heart that was there that we were trying to capture. So entertainment though at the end
I
of the day.
can't wait.
So, I mean, I can imagine because it's a Disney film, lots of secrets and everything. When you were auditioning, did you have a sense of what it was, or was it just completely secret?
I knew about the film and I knew the character, but very little bits. So it was really exciting because you'd find out a little bit more. That was weird, but you know what I mean.
I know what you mean. And obviously, I mean, working with Tim Burton, how early into the process did you meet him, or was that again a bit later?
The beginning. I met him at the beginning just to see what I thought.
How was it to work for him? Because I mean, he's made so many amazing movies over the years.
He's a genius and he is one of the kindest directors I've ever worked with. He's very generous, very patient. He's Tim Burton. He's amazing.
And your character's, I mean, you're a fantastic character, and she gets to kick a bit of arse in this. She's quite a strong-willed character. I mean, how was that? I mean, was those the things that you kind of picked up when you read the script about this particular character?
Well, because she goes on such a journey, it was nice to be really quiet and sad at the beginning and then get to that point where she's like, right, I'm helping my friend Dumbo and no one's going to get in my way. So that was really fun to just get to play both. And the guys who played the guards were very lovely. They got pushed quite a lot by. I'm quite a tough girl.
Ladies and gentlemen, you're watching Hey You Guys!
Hey You Guys, huh? Hey You Guys. Is that from the Goonies?
It is indeed, yeah.
Nice.
Hey You Guys!